season for Dak when it comes to wins and losses. It was the first time he didn't have a record above 500. Former Cowboys DB Orlando Scandrick is still with us. So, Orlando, when you think about this one, how will Dak's season impact his contract negotiations?
In a positive way,
Really?
if anything. Pay the man. If you don't want to pay him and you haven't seen enough, let him go somewhere else. At this point, what are we doing? You want to turn this into a Kirk Cousins situation? You want to make the
potential
the blood worse, or do you want to say this is the direction my franchise is going in? Is my new head? I want my new head coach sold on them. I want them to be bonded. I want them to be together. I want them to have the type of relationship that we all imagine. When I say imagine, when I say the name, you're gonna know why I say imagine. We want them to have the type of relationship that Tom and Belichick have in our minds and have had for so many years. The kid is great, man. He's come in and he's exceeded all expectations. Even if you don't think he's worth the 35 or 40 million, then you go back and say, well, we're repaying him for what he's done the last 4 years.
Fair.
For me, look, it's hard for me to envision the situation, is that he didn't give them a pay cut at the beginning of the season. He navigates the minefield. He gets off the field. He's healthy. So basically, the only thing that could have derailed him, he has a catastrophic, he has an ACL, or Achilles, or major shoulder surgery. Okay, now Jerry's like, look, we don't kind of know what you're going to do. But he's like, hold on, wait a minute. Carson Wentz has won the division twice. He got paid. Jared Goff has won the division, I think, twice. He got paid. Now, I just want to know what the holdup is. You see, the difference is that those two guys identified their guy. We believe in you, we're going to pay you. Jerry Jones seems to be somewhat...
I'll tell you what the holdup is. They're probably telling him, playing in Dallas, quarterback, your marketability is more, no state taxes, but I don't want to hear none of that. Carson Wentz, number 2 pick in the draft. Jared Goff, number 1 pick in the draft. So I'm already 25 million behind the 8 ball.
30.
Okay, so sum up this year. How much blame does Dak deserve for 8-8?
He's a quarterback. I mean, he's going to shoulder all of the blame for, missing some throws, because he missed some throws, and he'll be the first one to tell you he's not going to use injury as an excuse. But at the same time, he has deficiencies. He has flaws, as all of us humans do. And I can assure you, knowing him like I know him, he's going to work towards it. And I genuinely believe that he's the guy. And if you don't think he's the guy, this franchise, so we talk about it a little bit, franchise, so we talk, that's not good for anybody. I don't know a situation that's worked out.
Nope.
So I believe in the big picture, Jerry Jones blew this, because I believe this deal should have gotten done, not even during camp, before camp, last offseason. If you had beaten the curve before the curve started going higher,
before Goff and Wentz started getting their money.
If you had headed this all off at the pass, if you'd given this kid his due and his money, because he had done it already. I was completely sold, and I believe Jerry was sold in the offseason, last offseason. But no, he's a hard-bitten, tough negotiator, a tough you-know-what, and so are Dak and his representative.
Correct.
So it became an impasse, and I believe it hurt Dak's performance a little bit this year, because he made lots of throws, but he didn't make enough the throw at the moment. And you can't tell me he wasn't pressing late in games.
Absolutely. Anything in life. It's just you coming in here, Jenny, you coming in here, you coming. If I'm coming in here and I'm thinking, I got security and I'm just going to come and do my job and do what I'm paid to do, opposed to I got to be perfect every day so I can prove to them that I deserve.
He wasn't free mentally when push came to shove on the football field.
I can tell you from personal experience, going into my 4th year and going through the camp and things like that, before I did sign my first big contract, it was like, I got to be perfect. I got to show them. I got this. I got to prove it every day. And then when you get it, it's just like, now I can be myself.
What they should have done is that you believed, and a lot of people believe, that Dak was better than Cousins. They should have gave him a deal comparable to Cousins.
No.
Even if you don't fully guarantee it, you give him a deal comparable. Look, you making $500,000 a year. Somebody come to you with $70 million, you're taking that.
You said Cousins. Cousins make 28.5.
Yes.
I'm not taking 28.5 when at the time I'm sitting there and I'm looking at, Carson coming off of an
But here's the
ACL.
thing. But Carson didn't get his money. Carson didn't get the money till this year.
Right.
I'm saying once Goff got his, Wentz got his and Goff got his, the market is going here.
Sure.
So Dak wasn't gonna give you no discount. If you making $500,000, somebody comes to you with $75 million.
I agree.
It's hard for you to walk away from that.
It absolutely is, but you got to look at the bigger picture. And Kirk Cousins was a prime example of looking at the bigger picture. And he was able. Wait. It's my turn. He was able to take that $28.5 million a year because 2 years of franchise tag.
Yeah.
So make that into a 5-year fully guaranteed
Hold on.
deal.
Here's the thing, though. What was Kirk Cousins that Dak isn't? Free. Being getting
But he
great.
went through 2 years of
But here-
franchise. I don't think Dak is opposed to going through
I don't
2
either.
years
I
of
believe
$30
he
million
is.
a year. Why,
Yeah,
why so?
Because
that's 2 for 60.
Because they're betting against you. Your team is betting against you that you're not what they think you are. Because if they believe in you, they give you the money. Who else has played under those franchise tags?
I can't even think of quarterback
Exactly.
played on him.
I
It
would
never
rather-
works in my opinion.
Because here's the thing, Skip. Even if you give the guy a little money early, you can get out from under it. Ryan Tannehill got paid, but it was structured so they could get out from under it. You got to pay these guys early, because if you wait late, Skip, and he bet on himself.
He's
Skip,
way better than Ryan Tannehill.
But
Kirk
that-
Cousins, come on.
No, but I'm
not even.
talking apples and oranges.
No,
now.
but I'm saying they gave them a little. They didn't give them all the way market value, but they got to him early.
Yep.
Dak is not going to take less than market value. He
Not
the
at
end
all.
of the
But I
deal.
mean, if you saying that he should have took Tannehill, then you talking about they
No.
should have paid him before year 3.
No, I'm saying no. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you go to him early. Skip, he's won the division for you 3 times. Damn, what else you need to see?
But this is the problem. It's this big roller coaster with Dallas, and Super Bowl or bust every year. So his first year, 13-3.
Yeah.
Second year, 8-8. Third year, okay, now we get. He
Second
looked.
year's
97.
97. Sorry, he looked bad before they got Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
So now they get Amari Cooper. He looks good again. And now at this point, he's sitting there, and now he's looking at Carson Wentz's $30 million or $32 million a year, and now that's the number. And I think, like both of you said, I think they should have sucked it up. And if he was the guy, just pay him.
You got sometimes, Skip. You just got to bite the bullet because the market is not coming down. It's not like because you see Aaron Rodgers. They get Aaron Rodgers had 2 years left on his deal. You see Seattle. He had a year left on his deal, and they're going to him and signing him early.
But-
and you let this guy get to the end of the contract, and you want me to give
They
you a
keep
home?
making the excuse of we want to have a contract that's able to put people
They ain't got
around
nothing to do
him.
with me.
As him, it's
No,
not my
I
job
got it.
to structure a contract to put people around.
So his numbers this year are off the charts everywhere except 8 and 8.
Right.
And Jerry's going to use 8 and 8 against him because Jerry will negotiate.
Go ahead and tag me.
Hey, okay, well, that's
Tag
what
me.
it's coming to.
You know it's going to be bad. You know
So
how tags-
if you tag me, then you lose Amari.
Remember, the defense did not live up to what we thought it
At
was
all.
going to be. And Zeke, to me, did not live up to what I expected him to be to lead the league in rushing.
Don't
so
worry.
It still comes back
There's going
on
to be
the
some
quarterback.
Ubers out front.
Some what?
Ubers.
So Ubers.
You know what those Ubers is for?
It's not good.
Go ahead, one-way ride. One-way
Really?
ride to
Oh, that's gotta be not a good.
There's going to be some
feeling.
Ubers out front today.
But
Not a
but
good.
that's the thing. You
Lot of
got to
decisions
bite the
made.
bullet. They let these contracts. He let Wentz and Goff get, and Dak saw that.
Yeah.
Dak's like, in Dak's mind, Dak believes he's as good, if not better, than those two guys that got
Absolutely.
$115 million.
And
He
you
does.
wanted it to be done before
I
the
did.
year. And now
I
I'm
did.
thinking about what if.
Ubers on
What
the
if
way.
it had been taken care of and how it would have
I
impacted
think
this
you would
team.
have seen him play at a more comfortable level and
interesting.
make some plays that won games.
And we'll never know at this point. But Orlando.
The cap is going up to $200 million.